We are in live.
We are live. Welcome, internets. Victor and Kim is here. All right. So what we are talking about today, the topics for today, Victor, is
We are going to talk how to arrive. You wanted to know how I arrive to the level of painting that I arrive, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure, yep. But I really want to talk about paint jobs and how we do painting and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really want to pick your brain on how to become this master of paint skills that you are. For me,
Well, I guess there are people that is much better than me, eh? Don't put me that middle in the spot. No, I think the only way to there are two things. One is practice. You need to practice and practice. You don't know how to paint before you start painting. The
yes,
second part is I get inspired by other painters, and I try to see how the other painters do their job and try to see tutorials, or even sometimes in Games Workshop when they put in the whiteboard how they do some things. I like to see how they do that and try to replicate some of the effects.
yeah, and how about that? Games Workshop have putting out new tutorials on how to paint this last year. What do you think about that?
I think this is great.
Yeah,
This is great because, yeah, in some cases they go for very easy techniques that have very nice. They can give very nice results with. You don't need to have high skill to do it.
yeah,
And I see, for example, in the guys they were doing something that were more difficult sometimes, but I think it's good because they explain how they paint it. I don't know if they explain all what they do, but I guess if you follow the advices, you can have a very nice result.
yeah. I think it's a really good showcasing how to paint with their paint range.
Yeah.
But you can easily, use whatever paints. But of course, Citadel is top notch on a lot of the paint range, I think.
I always use Citadel paints. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's because it's the one that is most accessible to me. Because when I want one color, I just go to the downtown and I pick the color that I need.
yeah,
I cannot wait to accumulate more a bigger order and so I when I need black or white, I always have a spare black or white in my cupboard. Just in case. I know that the colors that I use the most, I always have a spare color there in case you run
yeah.
out of color.
Definitely. And I use a lot of Vallejo, but I mix it with Games Workshop. And let me tell you this: I really miss to having a shop I can go to and just pick up the paints, not go to eBay and wait for 14 days. It's a pain.
And Amazon, because I see that there are more and more times shops in Amazon start to selling paints of Vallejo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday I bought for first time the brush cleaner, the soap to clean brushes and to keep
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
better.
This one.
Yeah, you cannot believe me, but I never use that.
Yeah, I seen that video.
So
How do
I
you
know
think?
that I'm very crappy saving my brushes. So no, I bought one of these by Amazon and I'm waiting to receive this next
Yeah.
week.
How do you like it so far?
No, I haven't used yet.
They haven't used it yet.
No, I haven't received. I'm waiting to receive it next week.
Ah, okay, I understand now. I'm really like, yeah, you are using it now. No, I have abused this a lot, and it dries, but it's really good. I think it will not restore your really crushed brushes, but your papers that you use regularly, if you are using this, remembering to use this after you have stopped painting, it works wonders.
Yeah, I have listened a lot of people that is recommending to use that after painting, so I will start doing that because I want to start using more expensive brushes.
Yeah.
And up to now, what I was doing is every 2 or 3 months I was buying a new brush. So
Yeah, but I think you can buy a lot of cheap brushes and just use them a couple of times and then throw them away. That's a good way to do it too. But,
yeah,
but
if you
yeah,
want, I think one of the tricks to paint, to have a nice painting job, is to have a good brush.
yeah, I feel like the cheaper brushes they are much more stiff, so they're really really hard to make long lines with and everything.
Yeah, and to be fair, the ones that work the best for me are the Citadel brushes. I don't know why. I try other brands and I never succeed to make it work as I like. Maybe I get too used to the. I also purchased now a Windsor brush,
Yeah,
so let's see how it will work. Also arriving in the same order next week.
cool. It'd be interesting to hear what you're saying about that. I actually recently just bought the set, with all the dry brushes and all the glaze and the washes, and I really love the brushes that are coming out now from Citadel.
The one I'm using a lot now is the Artificer one. The one that is costing me was 15 euros or something like that. The
Yeah,
expensive one.
yeah,
And I'm very happy with this one.
yeah.
And this is what I also bought the soap. I don't want to spoil this brush.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
But this is the one that I used to paint all the harlequins. So all the detail on the harlequins
Yeah.
is done with that brush, and I'm very happy with that. It's still surviving.
So if I buy that brush, I can do the harlequins like you do.
I don't know.
Oh, they are so beautiful. Sorry.
Well, it's a lot of the other trick to I think to do a good paint job is be patient
Yeah.
and don't be concerned of making a mistakes. I do a lot of mistakes. I have a lot of miniatures that I keep them with the mistake because it's the way to remember me what I did wrong in the past.
Yeah.
But I think, yeah, if you don't try, you never learn. I think this is one point that and you have to be open to, even if you paint well, you have to be open to do mistakes and to maybe do something wrong in one miniature. And Arlequins was a challenge also for me. I wanted to put my skills a little bit to the limit to see how I can arrive on freehand.
So let me ask you this: was the harlequin your test of skills? Was this a new thing for you when you started? Right now,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
was this checker thing? Was this a new thing when you started?
I never did a diamond pattern before. I did some checking on squares, but I was not as pleased as I am with the harlequins, and I completely changed the way of doing that.
Yeah.
And I think and if I look the first harlequin I did and the last one, I see that I improved quite a lot. But for me, one of the things is normally when I was doing the checking at the beginning, I was first doing the lines, and then filling the squares of the diamonds. And what I did this time was, if you have seen the tutorial, is the other way around. I do first the diamonds, and then I do the lines.
Ah, yeah. So then you can straighten it more up.
And it's much easier than to do the lines when you have the diamonds done, even if the shape is not correct, because it helps you to guide a lot where to put the lines. Because when you try to do the lines without anything to guide you, I can tell you the first go well, but there is nothing parallel then. It goes a little bit messy.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people are using the micro art pens, but I didn't use them. I just used brushes.
Oh, so you didn't use this kind of pencils?
No.
Just brush
For everything.
You don't have shaky hands. That is really good brush control.
Well,
What do you
a lot of years painting.
Yeah. I think I'm on my fourth year starting up with this painting again, and I have a lot to learn. And I feel like I learn every day something new, and it's really fun. This hobby is really fun, just from the painting side, and then you have the gaming side, and then you have this thing we do right now, the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's
And
kind
the fluff and all the fluff and all the histories behind the background and all these things.
yeah.
No, for me, yeah, I think the last year and this year is one of the best for me because I never did YouTube before, and since I'm in YouTube, I'm able to communicate with much more people, and I think it's also a way to push you to be better in painting because you get challenged by when you see work from other people.
Yeah.
You want to experiment how they arrive to this level.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to throw in your best work. And I really like this Google Plus thing with painting, motivating painting side, and Eric Bears get it painted and everything.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, and it's incredible that you can get motivated from people from completely other countries, and that.
Yeah. Just sitting in Norway and getting from England or USA or whatever.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So I just have to have a drink. This is not anything fishy. It's just water with magnesium. You can talk, Victor.
No, I will say for the people that is starting to paint,
Yeah.
the first thing that you have to learn are the two basic techniques for me, that are the dry brush and the washing. If you control these two techniques, you almost are halfway to be a good painter, because I think it's the two basic techniques that we use almost everywhere.
Absolutely. The dry brushing, if you do it correctly, it will really help the miniature look apart. I do it. I dry brush every miniature I do. It's dry brushed in some degrees, and using washes to soften the hard lines of the dry brush.
Yeah, I think the washes are one of the best paints over there. Because it's incredible. You take just a base color, if you apply the correct wash, the miniatures just have all the shading and all the things done, almost.
Yeah.
If you apply this correctly.
It is, absolutely.
And what I remember when I started painting, the washes didn't exist. They were the inks, but the inks were not working well. Were giving a lot of brightness, glossiness on the miniature.
Yeah.
Well, they were not matte. So if I watch some of my old miniatures, they have some bright points because I was using the inks before.
Yeah.
And then when Games Workshop launched the washes, I just put the inks up and say, okay, this is what I need to paint.
And I like this relatively new shades that are coming out. We keep calling them washes, but they are called shades now, aren't they? Yeah.
Well, I keep calling them washes.
Yeah, but I think these shades are a little thinner than the washes was from the line before this one.
Yeah.
I think.
Which
It's Cassandra Yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I keep calling them washes. I know that is.
Me too. Till the day I die. Like the Imperial Guards, that's Imperial Guard, not asshole Imperium or what it's called.
Be careful because they want to change from Space Marines to Adeptus Astartes.
Yeah. Yeah. No comments. And I do play Eldar and Dark Eldar, but I feel sorry for guys.
Well, I play too many armies in 40k.
Absolutely. I have the same time with Age of Sigmar. I mean,
Yeah, no, in Age of Sigmar they changed the name of all the races. We don't have any more elf. We have elves.
yes, and Dvarvin and lots of other crazy shit. But it's been interesting what they are going to do with this game. I feel like they made a really good start with it.
I think for me it's a game that has a very basic rules.
Yep.
And I think they have a lot of potential to be adapted at the needs you want. Are very easy. It's a very basic rules that are very easy to modify.
Yes.
Of what you need. And you can make as complex as you want if you like it. So, but for me, what is great is that you open the starting point or you open the game to people that maybe will never play war games because they find them too complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go to a normal person that is not in the hobby like us, and you told him, yeah, you have to play this game, you have to read 100 pages of rules.
Yeah.
I don't think this person will talk anymore to you. and the other side you say you have to read these 4 pages and you can skip the first 2 because they're just fluff.
Yeah.
Or just things that are not important for the game. Then it's another thing.
But Warhammer had its legacy from D&D and RPG games. So they carried along a long time this, you have to build up your characters, you have to do this and that. And that's what's brought in all the masses for the ages from the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah. But I think now if you compete with the video games that are immediate game, you don't have to prepare anything. You need games that are much easier to get into.
Yeah, people want this snap,
Yeah.
and just play a little, roll some dice, and have fun. And I think this is.
No,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I think it's good to have a game that is very easy to go into, and then I don't think Games Workshop will. I think it's good to have like 2 tiers of game. No, one that is very easy to very basic. Then you can have one that is more complex, like Warhammer 40K.
Yeah.
I think for me, Warhammer Fantasy wasn't the level that was too complex even for people that play war games.
Yeah.
There were not a lot of new people going into Warhammer Fantasy. People were staying more into Warhammer 40K or just jumping into other games that were much easier.
Yeah.
Also, when you tell the people you need 100 miniatures or 200 miniatures to play this army, okay, stop it. If I have to take all this. Yeah, if you are a newcomer and you don't like to paint and you want to play Skaven, forget. You don't want to play Skaven because you don't want to paint these units of 50 slaves.
Yeah, absolutely. Think of this when you started with the 8s, and you have all this core you needed to fill your army list with that you never wanted.
Yeah.
to have the cool things.
On the other side, in Age of Sigmar, you arrive, say, okay, I like this miniature, I pick this miniature, I like the other one, I pick that one, I play with these 2 miniatures, this is what I like to have.
Yeah.
I don't care about the small soldiers. Let's see. For me, what is very cool is how they would, because I think we will arrive to a competitive Age of Sigmar somewhere.
Yeah, it will definitely come. The community are a lot of intelligent, smart people out there that are figuring out how to make it. So it's really interesting to see how it's going to be.
Yeah.
You are going to do a tournament with Age of Sigmar.
Well, in the local Games Workshop did a tournament at the beginning of July that I couldn't join because I was not able to go, and they put very little restrictions. I think the restriction is they put something about the army build. I cannot know by heart, and they changed the rule of shooting, so you cannot shoot into close combat or out of the close combat. These were some of the rules they changed. So we also see that the local Games Workshop are changing a little bit the rules from the core rules. Tomorrow, the only limitation we have is 50 wounds per army.
Ah, cool.
It's a pairs tournament, so it's 2 players versus 2 players. And the only limitation is that each player has to go with 50 wounds on scrolls, and there are not any limits. So even they don't limit if you want to have 2 low and lane cores or 2 special characters.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm looking forward tomorrow to have a fun day. What the people that play the first tournament told me is that it's super fast to do a tournament. In 45 minutes you finish the game. And I think this is another advantage. Age of Sigmar looks to be much faster than Fantasy.
Yeah.
So if you can do at the end a game in 45 minutes, 1 hour, means that you can do more games per day.
Absolutely, and you can have different results and have a great time.
Yeah.
Because in 8th edition, you have this game and you can play it for 3 hours, and after 1 quarter of just 15 minutes in, you are screwed because you are moved like shit. But you have to play like 3 hours because good on you.
In the last tournament I went on 8th edition, and the first game we finalized, we made 5 turns. In the second game, we only managed to do 3 turns, and the same on the third game. Yeah, because you have 2 hours, but if you play against army like the Empire or something like that, just the deployment takes so much time that you cannot.
Yeah, I have this mate. He hates to field horde and hates to paint, and he has Empire and Orcs and Goblins.
Wow.
And Air Guards. So go figure.
He didn't choose the right armies.
No. And he is an intelligent, smart person. That's the kicker.
How you play Orcs and Goblins without being an Orc?
I don't know.
Wow. And I think part of the problems also on the entry point in the games is caused by the old players, because we always like to play higher amount of points. When I started 40k, we were playing the standard were between 1,000 and 1,500 points.
Yep.
And the miniatures were costing higher points than today. And today the average is 1,750. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or 2,000 points. So it means that you need more army. And in Fantasy, what's happening the same. When I started playing Fantasy, I was playing 1,500 points, 2,000 points.
Yeah.
But in the last tournaments, it was about 2,000, 3,000 points per army.
Yeah, because you want the cool models, you want the rares and the specials, and then you have to fill up the core, and you didn't.
And then you're forced to have huge armies to everybody to be able to play.
Yeah, to play the cool stuff. But now you can with Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. What I don't like is that it's alienating the people that are really into 8th edition. The guys that they want to play with.
Yeah.
They are leaving.
But this is the problem, because it's completely different game.
Yeah, it is entirely different, but it's fun, and you can play with the really cool miniatures. Games Workshops produce are really top-notch miniatures.
Yeah. But for me, I don't know if it was. Well, for me, it was great that you can still use the 8th edition miniatures in the Age of Sigmar.
I really.
The problem is that it's misleading a lot of people. The ability to do that, because people were thinking that it's just the continuity, and it's not the continuity. It's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
And you cannot play the same style of games that you were playing in 8th edition. You have to adapt in the way of playing. So.
Yeah, you have to really change your mindset. And I think that people that are playing War Machine and Hordes or Malifaux or Infinity or Kill Team 40k has a better time understanding what Age of Sigmar is about, how you play it.
Yeah, The only thing that for me is still puzzling me is confusing me is that the army construction in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's too open, so and this makes it very difficult for pickup games and for tournaments.
But that's the thing I like and dislike about Age of Sigmar. You have to buy the books to do the scenarios that's in the books to make the game really feel like a game, because you have the restrictions on how you you make your army and how you play the game. It's really open if you're not doing that. It's like Unbound 40K. Everything goes woo.
Yeah. No, I think you need to create your own scenarios. I think 40K is a good example to take scenarios from. Because there are a lot of scenarios that you don't need to kill the enemy. You just need to go to pick some objective on the battlefield.
I really like that aspect, that you can lose the battle, but you can win the war if you're doing the objects. It's a really good thing that they've done there.
One thing that I would love to see in Age of Sigmar, the milestone missions in 40K, I would like to see the same in Age of Sigmar. Something adapted to Age of Sigmar. And it's asking you every turn to think what is the objective that you have to do every turn. And then you don't need, maybe you are stronger in the battlefield, but you have to give up to assault on a unit because you want to pick an objective that is just in the other side.
Yeah.
And I think for me
nothing restricts you from writing these rules to play with your buddies,
Yeah.
And that's you have all the rules there to make a really, really fun evening with mates.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people miss if you every time want to just do what Games Workshop says. Because we are smart people, we can figure out things to have fun with.
I think we get lazy and we just want to open the book and do what the book says.
What? Sorry, you're breaking up.
No, I think that sometimes we are too lazy.
Yeah.
We don't use our imagination.
Yeah, no. Everyday life, jobs, everything. You want to just go and have fun, not think. Yeah, I can understand that point. Yeah, absolutely.
But I was thinking, the other day I was thinking, how I can adapt the milestone missions into Age of Sigmar. Because the first cards are just picking objectives, so this can be replicated very easily. The other things that you have to adapt is how you translate killing a vehicle into killing a monster, or killing a character into killing a hero. So you can do a little bit like a deck for Age of Sigmar and play in the same way that in the milestone. For me, the milestone missions is one of the best things in the 40K. I love it. I love to play them.
Yeah.
Because it's adding a lot of randomness and a lot of new objectives every turn. So it's and it's giving opportunities to armies that are less powerful than others.
Yeah, but it is like a real war. Things change rapidly, and you have to do the right moves to get the upper hand of your enemy, or else you are out of the game. So I think that's is a really good. It's a really good war game.
Yeah. Yeah, because the problem is in the old missions of Warhammer 40K was always the same. So the armies that were powerful is shooting, killing you.
Yeah.
And once you are dead, he's just walking to the objective.
Yeah, and is that a good thing?
No, I was meaning I prefer the other ones that you need the objective in the turn 1 or the turn 2 to be able to score it, not you are screwed up. So it's forcing you to move. You cannot be there stationary, just shooting, and then just work on the last turn to pick the objective.
Yeah.
So I think it's better now for me.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have this. You need to do this asshole move. You have to be on the game. It's like a football game, a soccer game. you have to play it. You can't just sit in the goal area and wait.
Yeah.
Let's see. How do I find out if anybody is trying to talk to us on this Google Hangout YouTube thing? Do you know?
You have the Q&A at the side.
Yeah.
I think you have to activate it.
Maybe I haven't. Let's see. There you go.
But I don't know how you see the viewers in I don't know if you can see. You open this in your
Like that.
You open the chat now. You send me a hello in the chat.
Okay, that is private. It's not to everybody.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I think this is private. It's only between us.
Yeah. Okay.
Then there is a Q&A that is open for questions. What I don't know is how you see how many people is watching you.
It's
there's a button for YouTube, but I don't know what these buttons do.
I had no clue. Yeah, let's figure it out some other time. We was in a good mood here, and I ruined it with the technical mumble jumble. Sorry.
Then
I just wanted, if anybody says hello or anything, I just wanted to connect with viewers as well. But yeah,
I'm not very good on these things.
Well, maybe sometime we learn. Let's see. Okay, but anyways, what do you think about? There are rumors. You are really liking your 40K, but there are rumors that the starter set is coming out of Horus Heresy, and Games Workshop is putting it out. Have you seen it?
I will. I don't think I can start a new game though. I would love to play it. I would love to do a 30K army.
Yeah.
But I have so many things to paint.
Yeah.
I guess no. I'm not tell you. I should not, but I will go into the. If they launch something about Heresy of Horus, I will go. Because I love the background, and I love the legends. So and if they go into plastic kits for legends, I think then I don't have any excuse not to. Then I have the dilemma. I don't know which legend I would like to collect, but
yeah,
most likely Alpha Legend. That is one of my favorite legends.
Is it?
I have listened to the rumor. For me it's a little bit. I don't know. I think it's going to, because there are two rumors. One that is a new game that is going to be between the 40K and Age of Sigmar in terms of rules.
Yeah.
And there is another rumor that say that it's going to be one game that is only one box and it's not like.
I think that is mumbo jumbo. How are you going to do one dude is shooting you with a rocket or a blaster or whatever, shuriken, and the other one is standing there with a sword.
No, I mean that there is people that is telling that the Horus Heresy is going to be like a Space Hulk, just one box game.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That also makes sense. Something like that also makes sense for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, I don't think Games Workshop wants a third game there. Why you want 3 games on the same type of?
Well, they are recently putting down Lords of the Rings and The Hobbit. They are taken off the shelves of every Games Workshop shop.
Yeah.
So that what comes next? Are they just doing this Age of Sigmar and 40K, or are they doing a third? Maybe I'm trying to do one-offs, like you say, like maybe Blood Bowl or anything like that comes out next. You know, these box games, not yeah. Because they are making really good sets with this what do you call it, Space Hulk and everything.
Yeah, the other one was the one with assassins. This was
Yeah.
also very nice kit.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. But if I guess if they launch something like, because it's going to be, if you launch something like the Horus Heresy, it's going to overlap too much with 40K at the end.
It's the same flavor, just
Yeah.
bigger.
Unless you, and I don't think they want to go to different scale like in the past Epic or War Master.
Yeah.
I think that because this if you want to be the greatest miniatures company, this scale is not giving you excellence of miniatures.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wait and see. There are so many rumors sometimes about these things.
Yeah, you kind of get crazy reading everything. If you're when you started reading about end times, well, was the 9th. The rumors was like the 9th would be end times or end times, and then end times come and change up everything, and then Age of Sigmar comes and change up everything again. And it had nothing to do with the rumors. It just was a little fragments of what was going.
Yeah, if there is rumors, maybe something is coming. I don't know what will come.
Yeah.
Because then the people start blowing the imagination into the just they listen that something is coming and then they just put all the imagination there like to make the news bigger. Yeah, indeed the rumors that were quite similar to the Age of Sigmar only appeared, I think it was about 3 weeks before Age of Sigmar launch, or 2 weeks. The rumors that were quite close to what Age of Sigmar is at the end.
Yeah. I give them that. Games Workshop, they're really good at keeping it really secretive till it launches, till they hit presses, till they make these white dwarfs and everything. Then you have the rumors getting out with the pictures and everything.
Yeah. Well, normally create like this enigmatic sentences at the end of the white dwarf to show you what is going to come next.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, yeah, they wait. I guess they will. I don't know when, because 40K was very crazy the last, I think on April, May, June was crazy. All the 40K things that they launched in just 3 months.
Yeah. It was too many cool things happening at once.
Yeah.
And then you have this rumor that fantasy is going to change. And that made me, as a collector of these 2 games, just clench my money and, what is this? Madness!
Well, I never, yeah, for me, this year has been a little bit crazy because they start with the Harlequins and then the Demon King Corn and then all the Mechanicus. Then they launch Space Marines and they're so fast, everything so fast that you cannot follow that. At the end you give up, say, okay, I have to focus on what I want to do and I will not, I cannot go behind everything. Even if I have the money to buy, I don't have the time to paint all this stuff. So.
Yeah. You had this hobby fatigue almost.
Yeah.
And also with this end times, with all these miniatures that are pumping out, with the books and everything.
Yeah.
It was a totally crazy year. If you go back 1 year from now and just think about everything they have done.
Yeah, they launched 5 big books for fantasy in 6 months it was.
Yeah.
With some crazy kids, because there were some awesome kids there, Nagash and the Devil Lords, I think the kids of the Rock King is they're crazy, amazing kids.
I really love what they have done with the Nurgle, because the Nurgle looked like really shit, not in a good way before, when they were metal. And but they relaunched them with the plastics this last couple of years, and now with Glotkin on top, they are
Yeah.
They are looking like shit, but good shit. So
No, and the last kit, I'm a Skaven collector, but I don't have any of the last kits of the Skaven, so I have to find my time to do some of these kits.
yeah, it was amazing story arc when the Skaven become chaos.
Well, the Orcs have been chaotic
Yes.
in the sense way. So I never understood why they were not chaos, because they overlap too much with Nargal.
Yeah.
And now they really join chaos, but they are the small child of chaos, the little brother.
But if you look at how many Skaven there was underneath the earth before it all blew up, it was like where did all the poop go? Because they were killed by the million trillions, but there still just come more rats. They're just pumping up everywhere.
Yeah, they are the only ones that have managed to sneak in on the edge, on the heavens.
Yeah.
You know, they are the only ones that managed to go into the heavens.
They have.
Yeah, they were in the Sigmar world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are the only chaotic guys that managed to go into the Sigmar brain.
Ooh, that's cool. Those sneaky. And this that they had this the Council of 13. Then you have this the Lords. What do you call it?
The Vermin Lords.
What?
The Vermin Lords. The demons of Skaven.
Yeah. The gods of Skaven, the 13 that rule the 13.
Yeah, they are the Vermin Lords.
Yes. They are demons, and they started walking the earth. That blew my mind.
For me, Skaven is a very fun race.
Yeah.
Very fun faction.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's in between the goblins and the chaos. Because they have some crazy stuff. All the war machines are too crazy. And then they have the demons and all these rat ogres and the big things that are more typical from the chaos.
Yeah. They're really cool. And I really like this feel of they are trying too hard to be schemy. You know what I mean? They're trying to be smart and they're not, but they are. On accident.
Well, yeah, I don't know what is more dangerous for a Skaven, if what is in front or what is in the back. Yeah, it's not easy to be smart and having to think what is at your back to protect your back. Yeah, one part of the fluff that I like a lot was the Nagai's trilogy. But I love a lot the war between the Skavens and Nagash. You know, in the old times. Yeah, when Nagash was exiled from Nefertara. Yeah, he created his own realm on a mountain that he found a lot of warpstone. Yeah. And the Skavens were coming from the bottom of the mountain for the same warpstone. And they started a big war there between the undead and the Skaven. Yeah. And I love all the psychology of the Skavens. How the chief of the Skavens was more concerned about what the other Skavens were thinking about him than just fighting their undead.
Nice. And that I think is what's the why the Skavens didn't rule everything on the old world.
Yeah, they are too chaotic.
Backstabbing. The politics. The
Yeah.
politics are going to get you. Sweet. Yeah, I really enjoy playing against the Skavens as well, because they feel a little in the 8th. They really feel like they are really powerful. But if you take that guy behind everything, yeah, then you are screwed. But if you don't, yeah, they screw themselves off.
The Skavens sometimes is like it's like a sandcastle, so it can be very hard to destroy. Or if you touch the right place, it's all collapsing.
Yep.
I remember when I started playing fantasy. I think it was on 4th edition.
Whoa.
I will remember we did a battle that was 6,000 versus 6,000 points, 3 armies per side.
Yeah.
And in my opposite side there was the Skavens, and the Skavens decided to put all his points, 1,500 points in one big unit, and then some scattered Skavens. And I managed to make this unit run. Because I killed some of the Skavens, they didn't did any damage in return, and he just lost the whole army in the turn 1. Because this big block just failed the leadership test. And in the previous edition, when your general was killed, all the army had to do leadership test.
Yep.
So all the Skavens ran out of the board because with leadership 5, he failed almost everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, who said that Warhammer was broken? It was always broken. The other thing is, we always complain about balance on 40k and in fantasy.
Yeah.
I would say after almost 20 years playing these two games, I've never seen any game that is balanced.
If you have a balanced game, you don't have a game. Because then you will be USA and the Soviets in the 80s. Nobody wants to hit the red button.
Yeah. No, and the problem is, it's impossible to balance these games. So
yeah.
You can make as balanced as you want, but it will never be balanced. It will be always something overpowered.
Yeah, for me, that's I'm playing Beastman and Bretonnians and Chaos Dwarfs. It's not all about the winnings; it's all about the little victories. When the army actually do something cool.
Well, when I'm losing, the thing that I'm always looking when I'm losing is what will give me the moral victory. So how I can make my general to kill this character. And it's going to be my moral victory. I will lose, but I will lose killing the general.
Yes. Yeah, and that's that I think is the beauty of Warhammer. Not that much 40k right now, because 40k is another kind of game now with the objectives and everything. But you still can have this moral victory with taking out the generals and anything. But fantasy, yes.
Yeah, well, 40k depends a lot. This is why tournaments for me is not the best. Is not for me are not the best games. The games that I enjoy more in 40k and fantasy is to play at one game in the whole afternoon, quietly, and just do it at your pace, no? And because I like to go to tournaments just to meet people. For me, it's more important the option to meet people than really the game itself, because it's so stressful sometimes the tournaments that I not enjoy the real game.
Yeah.
I really enjoy to meet people and to be with other people that have the same hobby as you.
Yeah.
For me, it's the most important thing of the tournaments, and this is why I never go with a super crunch list or super, because I go with the things that I paint, and I paint what I like, not what is strong for the gaming.
That I try to live by that code as well.
And then if I meet people and I can make new friends, then I invite them to come home and say, okay, now let's have a relaxed game and don't go with the super competitive thing. Just make a game and enjoy the other part of the game, not just more the fluff or more the use units that you never use in a tournament. They are also nice to use something like that.
Absolutely. But that has somewhat changed with Age of Sigmar. If you're looking at the Bretonnians, you know, the Grey Knights and the Questing Knights was not that useful before.
Yeah.
Now they are really fun to play with. They're like yeah.
Well, now they are the stars.
What?
No, they are the good guys, the good units of the new army.
Oh yes, oh yes.
I need to find some Questing Knights. I don't have a unit of Questing Knights. I never built the unit.
Cool. I did send. Let's see. I can move out of the shop like that. Just talk a little, Victor. I was sending a lot of Questing Knights out to other YouTubers. So I have a unit of 5 that are painted by Eric Bear and others.
I've been following these videos. It was very fun to see all this. You have one that was with Jules de Juglar, no, or something like that. Oh no.
One more time. Sorry.
You have one that you have some all metal miniatures in that unit too. Yeah,
I have, and 2 of them are still amiss. They are still with people that are hating them. So I'm eating my fingernails, waiting for them to get back. Because they are, if you're going eBay to buy them right now, they are costing. They are costing. Yeah, that I don't have. But I have I'm going to start working, and I have somewhat started working on making Questing Knights as well. So just kit bashing.
What do you use for because I was thinking if I use the normal knights and I use a double hand weapon.
This is Chaos Marauder hand weapon. Okay. And this cape is from the handgunners on Empire, riding his back. This one, and I have another. This is also a Chaos Marauder head, and I managed to find another Questing Knight bag.
Wow!
So I'm trying to make. And this I have to do something on the back, because the Questing Knights have something here to go with the journey. So I'm thinking on making something of green stuff or something. It's really fun. And last but not least, more from the Chaos Marauders, because I think the Questing Knights are probably going out and fighting everything they can get their hands off, and they're taking their weapons,
Yeah.
That's my fluff. And I'm actually trying to. I'm going to go back and paint this Green Knight again. I think it was Vince when Torella that told me to paint more a line inside the lines of this Green Knight.
Yeah, I remember this in the last show from.
Yeah.
And how you did the banner? Is paper or what is the banner?
Oh yeah, this is paper. One guy on that Google Plus side is making banners, and he was making tutorials. This is regular paper and PVA glue.
Okay.
And I just twist this around a pencil or something to make this swirl. I used what you call this. It's ink of some kind that bleeded, so I don't like it. I copied the runes you can see of the Eights of Sigmar, the Stormcast Eternals.
Okay.
These are the runes. So I'm going to take a line inside this to make it look beautiful, hopefully.
Yeah, because this is one of the old miniatures. So in the past they never put the banners on. You had to make paper banners.
You have to make paper banners. You had with this one stickers, ugly stickers you can put on.
And you had some of these knights with the stickers too.
Yeah. But they actually had in the old Britannia army book from the 5th edition how to make paper banners as well.
Because I'm doing them with green stuff now.
What?
I'm doing them of green stuff.
Yeah. Then that will really work well if you are good with green stuff.
Well, doing banners is something that is not that difficult.
No?
No. I did a tutorial. Normally you do, what I was doing is I mix a little bit the green stuff with flour.
With?
And then flour.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, understand.
And then I do like what's called is the bakers. I roll it and I make a very thin layout, and then with the scissors I cut the shape that I want. And then I do the same. I put pencils or pens to make wavering. So I just let it lie down for one night to get the shape of what I wanted.
Cool. I have never thought about using flour.
You have to clean, but the wood of the flour for me, what I like is giving a finishing that is rough. It's not.
Yeah, you have.
And it's like more textile than. And then when it's dry, it gives a lot of consistency because the flour is acting as a helping to make it very consistent.
Yeah.
But you have to wait, I guess, because after 24 hours, you can manipulate it, but it is still fluffy. So to be harsh, you have to wait some more time. But you can. I normally after 24 hours you can already glue it on the night and use it. The other thing I do is if I have the lance separated from the knight,
yeah,
I cut like the ones that you told me the sticker banners.
Yes.
I do, but I do this shape, and then I just roll this like two small things to roll it around the banner, and then it gets fixed there.
Cool. I have to try that.
I have a tutorial. If not, if you look in my channel, you can find it. If not, I can send you the link later.
Yeah. You how many tutorials have you made?
I don't know. This week I break my rule. Normally I was doing a video per day during all the year.
Yeah.
And today was the first time I haven't put a video.
So basically, I ruined your.
No, because it was because today I was traveling and I said, okay, I've been out of my studio, so I was doing all the videos and say, take it easy. You don't need to put a video per day. But tomorrow I will put.
but making videos and trying to teach people little tricks, I find that enrichment for myself as well.
Yeah, because then you receive also feedback on how to improve too. Eh?
Yeah.
And also you pay more attention on how you do the things and how you can improve yourself.
Yes.
Well, it's good. I think, yeah, I never thought that I will be able to do so many videos as I did in the last year.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are saying. when I started out this YouTube, I was figuring out, yeah, I'm going to make 10 videos, and that's that. And yeah.
No, I guess because you receive feedback from people, and then there's people there encouraging you to do more, and I think it's what is pushing you to keep it on going. Then,
Yeah.
Because to be fair, in this community, I receive I don't think I received a real negative comment on my video.
Yeah.
I think it's a community that is very helpful, and it's very welcoming to people doing videos and putting
Absolutely.
stuff there.
And it's strange, like we have never actually talked before, but I feel like we are friends. It's strange.
Yeah. Well, I can follow a lot of your videos too. Eh? We never talk each other, but I think we have listened each other.
Yeah. If you are walking, sitting in somewhere, and I'm walking past you, I'm probably going to stop and just start talking about miniatures. It's the I can't describe this thing. It's yeah. Okay. This was a weird place. Sorry.
Yeah. No, for me, was one of the things that I invite from Vince Ventura, the tour he did in US to meet other wargamers.
Yep.
I think was a great initiative. I would love to do the same one day in Europe.
Yeah, cool.
I think it's doesn't need the permission of the boss in the house. That is my wife.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, the point is once you have two kids, you can when you have days off, you're more thinking most of the time how to pass the days off with the family and how to combine with the family. It's very difficult to take a week and say, okay, I will go 2 weeks just making a tour in Europe. It's not work. In my case, I don't think it's working. I would love to do it, but I don't think it's easy to do it.
Yep. Definitely. But Victor, we have done 1 hour now, and I think this we cut it now, and we make another one.
Okay, but you want to stop here?
I'm tired.
Okay, don't worry.
Not to be total asshole, or but
no, it's okay for me.
A lot of hours now, and my brain is shutting down, I feel.
Don't worry. No, we can make another hangout next week or when you want. I don't have any problem. The only thing is that, as I told you, my kids go to bed very late.
Yeah. I have a strict regime here, and they push that regime every day. So.
But my kids especially, and because they're still on holidays, they go bed. Well, today they went bed 9:30, something like that.
Yeah. and when they are sleeping, you are just like hitting.
Then I run to my studio. Now it's time to paint.
Yeah, run. Yep. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. So, but we can say to the watchers, live or in the future, if you want to be on this kind of hangout, just ask. I think Victor is not biting anybody, and I'm not.
No, I will not bite anybody for the screen.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.